Hello, and welcome to Enrolled Thoth. I'm Mark, here with some more messages today. I have been thinking today a lot about the divine masculine element. It came out, particularly that Emperor, in yesterday's reading, and I feel there's a sense of divine masculine coming forward in a lot of ways, even in a way with some masculines. Because obviously we know that divine masculine, divine feminine energy is not necessarily allocated to a 3D masculine or a 3D feminine. But maybe there is a shift within those divine masculines to come forward to embrace that energy that maybe they've been afraid of. And with the divine feminine energy that maybe some of the feminines have been afraid of as well to come forward. So that can kind of balance out between those of us who are in this space and on this journey right now. So let's have a look what Spirit has to say today. I'm going to start with the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. You will notice that I have only 4 tarot card decks of around 34 odds. I just have 4 of them with me at the moment, but they seem to be helpful and useful to give messages. So Spirit, please help advise what the first card is today. Okay. Mother God's Miracles in Motion. Number 42. This would very much come back to the feminine. It come back to Mother Earth and the cosmic Holy Mother, or just Cosmic Mother. You don't have to use the word holy. This card does have a very space age feel to it. You can feel like the Divine Mother. It's got the peacock on there as well, which is a masculine. So there indicates a balance of the two, the masculine and the feminine, the divine masculine and feminine, and how we're looking to balance that. And how that can cause miracles in motion, like balanced divine energy, if you're tapped into divine energy, and the balance of the two can always cause great miracles in our lives. And whether you believe even in divinity or not, or 5D or different densities, dimensions, even just within yourself on a psychological level, to be balanced with the male and female, the mother and father, the yin and yang, is quite a powerful thing. Okay. Let's take a Divine Master's card to follow that up. As I opened that up, I'll take it. Lady Nada, Expand the Heart, came out at the bottom of the deck. Openness, liberation, let yourself love and be loved. The expanding rose, the consciousness, gives very Venusian energy. I mean, look at these 2 ladies here. You are cared for by the universe. You are held, you are loved, and you have that love within you, blooming within your own heart. Always remember that. Okay, so universe, spirit, oneness of all, another card or 2. Okay, so Lady Portia has come out again, as she did yesterday, overcoming limitations. And there's a feminine aspect there as well. Then Sanat Kumara has come out. Now that comes back to a masculine balance, I believe he's Venusian kind of energy again. Open channel, signs, codes, downloads and sacred information. This seems to be that shift of the information coming through, of learning, things you may research, and things that are just coming through in your crown and third eye from divine sources. So there's a golden light around this card, and when we look at ascension, people on earth, there is that question of the golden light. There is that question, are we gearing towards something higher? Because in the world there's a lot of a question. Some people believe in a split. I'm not so sure of that myself, but there is a question to be asked. What path are you going to take? What timeline are you going to follow? Are you going to follow what a lot of people are doing, or are you going to follow into a negative kind of path, or a shadowy path, or let's say lower vibration path, because you wouldn't normally use the term negative in that respect, but It's still a word in the 3D. But where are we going? Are we being that open channel for something higher? And this is what you would be doing if you were tapping into someone like Sanat Kumara as a guide. And so that's asking today, are you going to go down that road? The bottom of the deck is Katumi, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. Feeds back into where we're at and what seems to be happening at the moment. I'm going to go for time travelers. Oracle across space and time. Spirit, please guide us with a message today to help align with our highest selves and the highest path and timeline of this earth. Okay. Comes stability. Number 36, Baobab Tree, Africa. I'm going to give away my age here. I'm almost 36 myself. Coming into a fourth 12-year cycle of my life. And 12-year cycle is quite important, going through astrology and houses and Chinese zodiac. So here we've got stability. Gives me resonance of yesterday in that chieftain emperor card from yesterday. Stability very much aligned with fours and in these kind of African plains. It's also a lot about grounding, and it's about these changes and these integrations from all these higher things that are in the first part of this reading. To bring it down, as you can see, it's almost like we are. The crown, the head, bringing in the sunlight, the light, and it funneling down and into the roots, like our root into the earth. So it's asking us to ground these changing energies and these different lights. I'll pull one last card from the Urban Crow Oracle. Okay, start at the top of the deck. There's a card, and it's teamwork, number 48. And so here is a question of us all doing this together, really. You can see in both these cards, there's groups, there's communities. The bottom here, and obviously with these birds of differing creeds. Not sure if that's a kestrel or a falcon, with the crows. So let's pull another card. Okay. Number 23, growth. Again, there's a flock of birds in here. A question of ascension. This bird here, the light shining out, is raised up onto this branch, has a higher viewpoint as such, as we relate to like eagles. That any of us can have that, with that light coming from the crown, like this golden light. So today seems to be a message and a question to be asked of where do we want to go? Do we want that growth? Are we open to the channels that are coming in, the communication from spirit? Because it's there for us, it's there within us. There are parts of us that we are afraid of. We can break it down to a masculine or feminine element in us, whether you're male or female. But the question seems to be, where do we want to go? And if we're on this path to keep going, to remember to ground ourselves, to remember that we aren't in it alone. We might be and feel more alone in 3D, but there are people out there like you who are experiencing the same shifts, the same changes within yourself that are beginning to reflect out for you individually, for the people around you that you're going to gravitate towards, and for the earth as a whole. Obviously that last one, the earth as a whole and human beings, is slower. And you finding your community in places is slower than your own individual transformation. However, with time and consistency and just stabilising that growth, you'll get to where you need to be. So keep going. We are out here. I am. There's so many people out there. And keep trying and finding ways in the 3D that you can ground what this is. And stay strong in it, because not everyone's going to agree and not everyone's at the same place that you are. So, okay. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.